and welcome once again to Sunrise Serials. I'm your host, Richard Pochard, taking you back to the carnival for the next installment of The Shadow of the Eagle. People always say the villains in movies are much more interesting than the heroes. Well, certainly the actors portraying our henchmen have lived some pretty interesting lives. Roy Darcy, who plays Gardner, has been a suave villain from the beginning, playing the evil Crown Prince Mirko in Erich von Stroheim's The Merry Widow. Despite the controversy surrounding the filming, Stroheim was fired, rehired, and fired again. The critics raved about his performance. He parlayed that success into a fairly successful 15 years before retiring and going into real estate. One other interesting note. Darcy played the heavy in a little film called Bartolus the Magnificent, which also featured a young extra named Marion Morrison. Bud Osborne, who plays Tim Moore, started his show business career working Wild West shows, including being the arena manager for Buffalo Bill. One day, he was asked to deliver horses and cattle to a Hollywood studio for a Western and ended up staying. His ability to handle a team of horses made him a valuable asset, and his amiable and genuine cowboy drawl made him a favorite of studios and film goers alike. As a result, his film and TV career ran over 50 years with over 600 credits. One of those credits was for a TV serial called Corky and the White Shadow, which aired on the original Mickey Mouse Club. It was the first time a serial starred a Mouseketeer, Darlene Gillespie, who I thought, when I was a child, was a whole lot prettier than Annette. Now, before you all head to the comments and complain that I left out a henchman, the actor playing him had such an important role in Hollywood history that he's deserving of his own segment. So, I will get to him on Monday. Besides, we need to get started on Chapter 10. The Man Who Knew.
Criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention worth a fortune. A bill of sale on which the directors base their claim to the invention has been mysteriously stolen, but Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, has traced the theft to one of the directors named Green and has recovered the paper with the aid of his friend Henry, the ventriloquist of the show.
Don't move, Evans. Always have 2 or 3 strings to your bow, Major. You're a fool. We're in a fine jam now.
What are they, Jack-in-the-Boxes?
the car, McCoy. Well, we got him, boss.
Yes, I see you got him, but what I want to know is, have you got the papers?
Well...
No. He dropped it when it fell off the car, and it went in that.
Are you sure of that?
Absolutely. I saw it go down.
A fine mess you've made of things. If you'd followed my instructions, he'd never gotten into the house, let alone getting the bill of sale. So you're the Eagle, are you, Green? What do you mean by that, McCoy?
I know these two men are working for the Eagle, and now I see it's you they're taking orders from.
Yeah, well, you can think what you like. It won't do you any good. You're going where you won't have a chance to talk. Throw
You
it in
mean
the car.
the public library?
Now, if we could only get a hold of Gregory, we'd have the whole thing in our hands.
Well, that's very simple. We'll make McCoy phone Gregory to come up to the office.
That's a good idea. Get back to town.
Come on, get going, you.
All right, but don't tip my hat.
Get going, I said.
There's the phone, McCoy. Call Gregory and tell him to come down here.
You're wasting your time, Green. I'll never do that.
I'm not fooling with you, McCoy. I'll give you just 3 seconds to phone.
And after you've shot me, who'll telephone Gregory?
He will. Have you forgotten that he's a ventriloquist? He can imitate anybody's voice.
Technically,
Including yours.
that would be a
Me
mimic.
double-cross the skipper? Not in 1,000 years.
One of you two birds is going to phone Gregory, and I don't care which.
You know they can melt lead with one of those things.
Wait. Leave him out of this. I'll do what you want.
I thought you would.
I tell you, Gene, something must have happened to Craig.
He can take care of himself all right, Dad. Hello?
Is your father there, Jean?
Yes, he's here.
What? Well, where is he?
I just told you he was here.
Typical male, doesn't listen.
What's the matter? The asylum doctors grabbed Gregory and took him back to the Rid Pass Sanitarium.
Well, this gums up everything. We've got to get him out of there. You stay here and watch these two birds till we get back with Gregory.
Go ahead.
Central, where did that call come from? You must trace it. It's a matter of life and death. Craig wouldn't have acted like that if he wasn't in trouble.
We've got to find out where he is and try to help him.
Hello? Who's talking? Oh, I didn't recognize your voice.
Where are Moore and Boyle?
They've gone out to capture Gregory. I've got McCoy here with me. Yeah. This time I've got everything under control. All right. Goodbye. Yeah, he should be here now.
Ah, Danby, we
we've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I've just received a very important phone call and won't be able to attend the meeting.
Hello, Red Path Sanitarium? Well, those two men that brought Mr. Gregory to you will be back soon asking for him.
Good. We want to question those men. Mr. Gregory's test proved him sane.
But is
They're
he a
crooks.
very
Hold them,
stable
will you,
genius?
Thanks, I'll be there. Now, Mr. Green, you're going to tell us the truth about that bill of sale.
You can't make me talk.
Don't you think you'd better talk?
I told you the truth last night. Danby and I bought the rights from a mechanic named Kelly. Frederick P. Kelly.
Can you produce this, Kelly, to back up your statement?
I don't know where he is.
But I know where he is. He's in jail for murdering Clark.
Great, that simplifies everything.
Now, if we
Phone
just knew
Gregory
what
and tell
the
him to meet you
question
in Green at
was,
the
we
police
could
station,
end
and I'll
this
get more in
stupid
Boyle.
serial.
We'll have a final showdown.
Go on, get back.
We've convinced Gregory that we're the rightful owners of the invention.
I'm not so sure of that.
You know, Gregory was here when the bill of sale was stolen.
Has it ever occurred to you that Gregory might have taken it to destroy our proof of rightful ownership?
Nonsense. We've heard the last of Gregory. The last of Gregory? Look! That's Gregory's answer. What can we do against such a man? Phantom threats written by a phantom plane, and those threats have always been followed by death. I'm through. So am I.
Why, are you cowards? Quitters? I'm going to carry on this fight if I have to do it all by myself.
Go ahead. I'm getting out of here.
All right. I'll take over your shares in this company if you're willing to let them go at my price.
What do you mean? Your price.
We're going to police headquarters, and don't try any monkey business on the way. I'll have a gun in my pocket covering you. Come on.
Daddy, Craig's safe.
How do you know?
Henry just phoned. Craig wants us to meet him at police headquarters right away.
Police headquarters?
Yes, they've got the Eagle.
We hear you got Gregory back again.
Gregory? Oh, yes. You're the gentleman who brought him here. If you'll wait just a moment, I'll let you see him.
Grab him, boy. No, you don't. Line up against that wall. And don't even stick your head out that door. You hear that motor pull out. We'd better take him along.
never mind him. We got to run for it.
Don't let him get away.
Drop that gun.
Fighting two men with guns? Now we know you're crazy.
Get in the front seat, Moore. All right, to police headquarters, Boyle, and don't spare this car.
Where's Craig?
He'll be along pretty soon. What's this all about, Henry? This is the Eagle. The Eagle? We want to talk to Pat Kelly, and in the presence of witnesses.
Well, I don't think there's any objection to that. Donovan? Go with him. Why, Gene! Skipper Henry! Why, it seems like the whole carnival's come over here to see me. Say, what's he doing here? Now, what's this all about?
Oh, just a little matter of business, Pat. Is this the man, Mr. Green?
Yes. That's the man who sold me the invention.
Well, what are you saying? That Kelly, my old friend, stole my invention? I can't believe it.
Why, it's a lie. I don't know anything about it.
Kelly, you know you signed the bill of sale for the plans.
Well, where is this bill of sale you're talking about? Show me my signature. Told you he was lying. He hasn't got anything to back it up. Oh, Skipper, why should I steal your plans? You've always been my best friend.
Pat, are you sure you're telling the truth?
As sure as a guy who gets paid for lying can be.
My father's whole future depends on what you tell now, Pat.
All right. I'll tell everything I know. I did sell the plans to Green. But there was another man who knew about it. And he's been trying to cash in on it.
Who was it, Kelly? Speak up, Pat. You've got to tell us.
I'm signing my own death warrant. But I'll tell for you, Skipper. The man is...
As they say in comedy, timing is everything. Oh, looks like we've got the weekend to straighten out this muddling mess. Meanwhile, let me know how I'm doing in the comments, and as always, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Just how many Eagles are there? Has John Wayne saved his career yet? Are Little Billy and the Strong Man being held hostage by the dummy? Be here Monday morning for Chapter 11, The Eagle Strikes. Hope to see you then. Hey everybody, it's Richard again, and if this is the first time you're viewing my series, you've already missed a lot. So why not subscribe And that way, you'll never miss another exciting, cliff-hanging moment. Subscribe today.